just to know my stuff, just to know my business. Like when I go in the studio, it's always important just to know everything and what exactly is going on, and ask like a lot of questions. Cause back then I didn't. I just let Jermaine do everything. And now it's like it's different on this third album. It's all about me this time. There is no Jermaine. So it's like I go in here, I ask questions, I sit down, I tell them producers what kind of sounds I want, what I'm hearing, this is what I need. I need something like this. And actually going in and interacting and talking with them, as a young adult, and just, really sharing my ideas with them. I thought that was one thing that I really learned, was just to speak what was on my mind.
Okay, that's good. The clothing line, it launched today.
Yeah. Yes.
How do you feel? And tell me about, like...
I feel good, man. I feel real good about the clothing line. Matter of fact, everybody gonna get my clothing line, you know what I mean? Fresh dressed to impress is Shago Clothing, baby. That's not the slogan. That's just what I say, so don't look for that on the tag or anything like that. It's Shago Clothing. My clothing line is crazy. It's in Macy's, Bloomingdale's, all the hip-hop urban stores now. It's in stores, so go get fresh.
So Shago, tell me about, like, the name, or how'd y'all come up with that?
Shago came about, Shad is my real name, and Gregory, which is the G, and then the O just came out of nowhere, just to add that extra little twang in it, because it couldn't be Shag. Then it'd be something different, like I have a problem with Shag, you know what I mean? So, I have a problem with Shag if I just have the Shag, so I had to throw that O in there just to, differ it up a little bit.
Okay. The Unleashed tour, talk about that.
The Unleashed tour will be hitting later on in July, earlier into early August, somewhere around there. Unleashed tour is definitely going to be all about me this time. I'm introducing a lot of new acts. My man Rock, which is the next guy to blow, he's from Jersey. He's going to be the next one. And the Unleashed tour is going to be crazy. I always try to make my tours better and better every year, and I must say, I got to top them off, and this one right here is going to be hot.
Okay. And you guys were, I read somewhere that you and B2K were thinking about like a best of both worlds kind of an album.
Right.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, that was in the talks. I brought it, we brought it to each other's attention, being that, we both always say we got the game on lock as far as the teenage girls, era, that's us. Like, can't nobody come in there and take our spotlight. It's not happening. And it's like, when it comes to teenage girls, and you mention teenage girls, it's always going to be Bow Wow, B2K. And it's like for our genre, for the young girls. And it's like, we start out with, they did this, I did this. And, we've worked together. And it's kind of like, yo, let's just do something stupid and crazy. And let's just do an album and just really cause some chaos. And then, so we think about that right now, but that probably really won't hit until probably like sometime around next year, around this time, because I got to wait for my album and everything to die down. I'm trying to focus on my stuff, and it takes a minute for albums to die down. Plus, I got to go on tour, then I got to do my sitcom later on this year, so, we're still working on it, so y'all might see it, the B2K and the Bow Wow fans, y'all might see that little collaboration thing happen.
Okay, so 2 more quick things. One, you were talking about the whole female girls and, little, young girls, teenage girls.
Right.
So, what's your situation? Are you single? Are you dating anybody?
Nah, I'm single right now, but I would love to date Maya. Yeah, man, I would love to date Maya. I'd love to take Maya on a date. But, I'm single right now, man. I'm trying to stay focused.
Okay.
But if Maya ever asks me out, it's a wrap.
Okay.
I won't be focused no more.
All right. You had, Ava Marie, Baby, who I heard you ask Baby to work with you.
Yeah.
On the single. Well, why was that?
It was funny because I didn't know Baby was gonna be on that song. Originally, it was just gonna be me, and then what happened was, I wanted Baby to do a song with me, and Manny Fresh, which is Baby, he's with Cash Money as well. He's part of the Big Timers. He was gonna do a track for us to put Baby on there, and then I didn't know that Baby was gonna be on Let's Get Down. So when I walked in the studio, it was a surprise, and just played this joint, and I just heard him all over it. I was like, oh yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah. Okay. And then the last thing is Father's Day is coming up.
Right.
Tell me about just what that means to you.
Oh man, Father's Day for me, honestly, to tell you the truth, means nothing, because it's kind of like I grew up without my father, so it's kind of like my mother has been my father, so it's kind of like, to me, I'm going to spend my day on my mother, because my father was really never around when I was, growing up. My biological father, that is. And it's like, so, I mean, that's how I think of it. But, I mean, family is family, so it's kind of like I'm going to still call him, wish him happy Father's Day or whatever. But, but when you grow up and you really, that have no father, then they try to get back into your life when you're famous and everything like that, it don't work like that with me. So it's kind of like, you know, my mother's been like my father, my mother, like, you know, both in the same time. So it's kind of like I'll be chilling with my mother, like before I'll be chilling with my father. So that's basically how I see that. But it's kind of deep situation.
I hear
You know.
you. It's cool.
Yeah.
All right. And can I ask you one more thing?
Yeah.
If
One
there
more.
was a music legend that you could have worked with on this album, which is what I was starting to say,
Mhm.
you got A-Marie, Baby, Jagged Edge, who would you have worked with? If they could be from the past, living, non-living.
Man, I love to do a song with DMX. DMX. I always wanted to do a song with DMX. I just did something. Well, 50 just did something. I really wanted to work with 50, and 50 just did something with me on this mixtape. So, but I really want to work with DMX.